Let's make a plant-based immune boosting soup. Welcome back to the Whole Food Plant-Based Cooking Show, where we make plant-based cooking easy. I'm Jill, and today we're making soup. This is an immune system building soup because there's so many viruses floating around out there. You want to get yourself ready so that you can fight those things off. So it is packed with antioxidants and just all of that goodness that you need to really fortify your system. So we're going to start out by sauteing our onions, and this is a red onion. So when you're cooking with onions, always go for the red one, unless it's really something specific for a specific recipe that calls for a white onion or a yellow onion. But really, if you're just using onions in general, go for the red ones because they have way more nutrients coming from that red color. So we're going to saute our onions and our celery together. This is 3 ribs of celery, and they're both just diced. And we're just going to saute those until they're just slightly soft, and then we'll start adding in our other ingredients. Okay, now that our onion and celery are done, we're going to throw in our garlic. This is 4 cloves of minced garlic and 1 red bell pepper that I've diced. Get that stirring in there. And then our spices that are going to go into this soup are definitely for immune system building. So we've got 3/4 of a teaspoon of turmeric. Turmeric is just a powerhouse when it comes to immune system. So is ginger. So there's 3/4 of a teaspoon of ginger. You could use fresh ginger too. I just like using powdered ginger in soups because I feel like it's a less dominant. Sometimes the chopped ginger can kind of dominate a soup's flavor. So I'd rather use the powder. Then we got 2 teaspoons of parsley. Parsley is also packed with vitamin C, so you could even go heavier on the parsley in that one. Stir that up a little bit and keep that cooking. All right, then we've got 1 cup of red lentils. These are red split lentil. That's a good source of protein. Then I've got 1 sweet potato, and this is a Japanese sweet potato. You see by the white flesh and the red skin, but you can use whatever sweet potato you can get your hands on. I just like the flavor and the texture of these a little bit better. They seem to hold up a little bit firmer in a soup than the red ones. The red ones I think get a little bit too soft, but if that's all you can get, just throw it in there. All right. Then another powerhouse, look at that, that's all spinach. So this is 1 pound of frozen chopped spinach. And for soups, I always like to use the frozen chopped spinach because if you've ever bought spinach before, you know how fast it goes bad in the fridge. And then it gets all slimy and then you've wasted that. If you have it in the freezer, it never goes bad. It's great to add to soups and you can add a lot more. You get a lot more volume in there. So that, again, another tons of vitamin C and iron, great for you. Then I've got 1 liter of a low sodium vegetable broth. And we're going to start out cooking it with that. And then once this is cooked for about 15 minutes or so, then I'm going to add 4 more cups of water because this is kind of a brothy soup. But if you like it thicker, you can lessen the water. And then for saltiness, I've got 2 tablespoons of a low sodium tamari. And you could use, if you don't have tamari, you can also use a low sodium soy sauce. That works good just as well, or even Bragg's liquid aminos. All right, so we're gonna cook this for about 15 minutes on medium high, and then we'll add 4 cups of water. While we're waiting for that, I'd like to share some background on our show. The Whole Food Plant-Based Cooking Show is crowd-funded, which means these free weekly recipe videos, along with our entire catalog of free printable recipes on our website, plantbasedcookingshow.com, and our Plant-Based Cooking Made Easy cookbook series, are all made possible in part by the generous patronage of our supporting membership community. So if you love our recipes, I invite you to join us on our mission to make plant-based cooking easy, and follow the link in the description to become a supporting member today. There's no denying the plant-based diet is a nutrient powerhouse, but did you know there are a handful of hard-to-get nutrients even well-crafted diets are often lacking?
The latest research suggests that complementing your diet with a few specific vitamins, minerals, and omega-3s will help boost your energy and keep you thriving for the long term. That's why my daily health routine includes Complement Essential. Complement Essential contains the 8 critical nutrients lacking from most plant-based diets in dosages optimized specifically for us. As a special discount for our viewers, just use code PLANTBASEDEASY at checkout to save 15% off of your order.
All right, now that it's cooked down a little bit, we're gonna add our water. And then you're gonna cook it for approximately 20 more minutes. Really, we're just waiting till the lentils are soft and also those sweet potato chunks are soft. And then we'll be done. Okay, so it's been cooking for about 20 minutes and it is ready to go if you wanna come in and take a look. So all that's left is for us to let this cool down a little bit, and then I'll meet you at the table for a taste. Okay, let's dig in. It smells amazing. All right. Oh, it's still really hot. Spinach in soup is so delicious and silky. You are gonna love it. Come on back next week for another great recipe.